I'm going to have to get up in a minute. You just have to wait. Hello, and welcome to Friday. It is the 2nd of December. We're in December already. Oh my gosh. And there is nothing Christmas about my house right now. And it's kind of not a relief, but I mean, it will get done, but it's going to be very, very short-lived this year. It's going to be a case of get tomorrow and Sunday over and done with, and then next week I will put up the tree and a few decorations, but I'm not going overkill this year because I just can't do it. So I'm not going to. I'll do my little bit. I'll put some twinkles in the window, and then I call it quits with anything elaborate. You can't. Please stop. Bean. The blanket does not need acupuncture. She's not amused. Yes, I do have the bean. Oops. You see? She's by me. Being a pest, because that's what Bean does. But that's okay, because I still love her anyway. Anyway, welcome in to those who are watching the live all the way through, 5 minutes, on replay, on mute, whatever you're, do you mind? Whatever you're doing in here, thank you very, very much. It is appreciated because there are, let's face it, you could have me as one of like 10 different tabs, but I still very much appreciate that you're in here. So hello. What was the other thing that I needed to say before? Oh yeah, for any members that were in the live on Friday or watched Monday, or even watched the replay, you may remember me saying, look out on Wednesday because I'll put a poll up on my community tab for you to vote on. I have been so mentally disorganized, complete chaos going on in there. And it was just, I can't do it. I can't do it now. It just has to wait. It's got to wait. I've got to wait. So I'm really, really sorry. You're going to have to wait just a little bit longer. When I've got this weekend over and done with, it may be better. I hope. We'll see. But right now, it's just too much mentally going on. And let's face it, I wouldn't be human if I didn't have something mental going on every now and again. Anywho, let's have a nosy who we've got in. Miss Riggles. She says, hi from my little corner of Kentucky. That's Bab Wriggle Baker. Are you going to get comfy? Well, I'm going to stand up in a minute. I suppose I better do that now. Hang on, before I say hello to everybody, let me show you me top. Because Ingrid and I finally finished our Azul top, which we've been doing since beginning of June, I think. We finally finished it this week. So now I'm saying this now. My bedroom is completely empty because most of it's in here right now. Please, 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 please ignore the mess. It is not normally like this. It's not. I don't normally have a bed in the living room and picture frames and boxes. So please, please, please ignore it. This weekend, it'll get sorted. But right now, it's a shambles. Please ignore the surroundings. I'll need to show you the top. So with that being said, I don't know how far up I'm going to need to do this, but my top with the hood, without the hood, and there's a little tie thingy. So this was made with Lion Brand Summer Nights, and it has been beaded as well, which I'm guessing you're not going to be able to see too well in this light, but you can see a couple of them just to go with the bling. So sleeves are beaded, half the hem is beaded. Yeah, I'm fat stuff, I know, but I'm losing weight, okay? I'm losing weight. It's going. In fact, it's going so well that I've lost another kilo. So far, for those who feel like keeping track, I've been doing this now for 4 months. And I know, my love. There you go. Oh, good. Yes. And I've lost 1 kilo a month on the new lifestyle. So, woohoo. But it's a long-term thing. It's not anything short-gained. It's long-term. So, in 108 days, there will be nothing of me at all. I'll have disintegrated. Anywho, yes. Welcome in, Miss Riggles. There's Ingrid. Ingrid's inspiration. She says, hello, Miss Lisa. Beanses. She's nice and comfy now, look. She's in her spot. Spot of nesting. In her very weird spot. I don't know why she always picks that spot, but heck, if she's comfy. Sorry. If she's comfy. Let her carry on. She says electricity is going any moment now. Just want to come give a kiss hug, and enjoy the live. Thank you very much, Miss Ingrid. Enjoy the quiet while you can. Christine, Miss Christine is crocheting. Welcome in. And Karen, welcome in. Just realised what that is. I'm like, what is that? I've been playing with that a lot during the day. I'm like, what is that? Thought I bumped myself, but it's where I had my flu jab, so it's slightly tender. And I've only just realised. It's amazing. When the brain works, the brain works. Karen, welcome in, Miss Karen. She says, happy Friday, everyone. Hello, Lisa. Beanses. Nothing. Riggles and Ingrid and Christine. And there's Teresa. Teresa says, hello, Lisa, LadybirD. Winnies with a blue heart. She didn't say hello to you. Like she cares. Christine says, hi, Lisa and Beany. Nothing. Sometimes she responds, sometimes she doesn't. She's not in a very responsive mood, apparently. And Lucy's crochet spot. She says, hello all, with a purr and a flower, which I don't have anything flowery. I've left my happy stick up there. I haven't got anything flowery. Yeah, she gave us a flower. Life in bloom. And Cindy, that's Lulu's treasure trove. Miss Cindy says, hey there, Lisa. So happy to see you on here today. Welcome in. Oh, Karen, could you drop the prayers and the question, please? Scrolling down. Oh, you did. Never mind. Ignore me then. I just hadn't got to that bit yet. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I have my moments. So right now at the top of the chat, there should be the people that are in need of prayers, thoughts. If you are religious, please, please, please put them in your prayers. 1, 2, all of them, please. if you're not religious, spare a thought. Doesn't take any effort really. Just a couple of brain cells to work. Think of that person, because everybody up there is in need of something, whether that be some strength, some motivation, some faith, some hope. If you can, please. And D, welcome in, D. D Yummy Elmo 69, welcome in. She says, hi Lisa and Beany with the blue hearts. Do blue hearts? Nothing. So D didn't get anything either. She's bound to respond to somebody. I just don't know who it's going to be. Welcome in, D. Scrolling down. This must be where I was stood up as the little fat me. I know this dress makes me look fat. I know the top makes me look fat. I'm fat, but I'm working on it. Christine says, gorgeous with the hearty eyes. Thank you. Thank you. Anybody wants to give this a go, I think you're nuts. Let's just say that. And I think Ingrid would second that in a heartbeat. But down in the description, or should I say at the top of the description, I have linked where the pattern for it is and what it's to look like. And the pattern doesn't have any beading on it. Ingrid and I just like really like beading. And we thought, a summer top, you want something to cover your arms up, but you want to stay cool. And the glass beads keep you cool. So we gave the bling a little bit of bling. Dee said, that is beautiful, Lisa. Thank you. It's it's something that Ingrid and I have now coined, as it were. We do a cal together every now and again where we'll go into a video call kind of thing, and for 1 or 2 hours we will sit and we'll crochet, and it tends to be the same thing. This time round we both made this with the same beads, with the same yarn, but we realised that both of us have a tendency of, oh, I should have done it like that. Oh, never mind. And because my name's Lisa and her name is Ingrid, we've taken the start of our first names, Li and Ing, and we're saying that when we make a mistake, it's on purpose, because we're lingifying. We're making it our own. Oh, that's not a mistake. No. It's just lingified. There's a few of those. But beans, it's our own top. Not to worry so much. Doesn't worry so much. If it's for somebody else, then frog, redo. But with our own, it's, I'll make up for it at the end, or I'll sort it out on the next row. So we lingify quite a bit. Amarina, welcome in, Amarina. Miss Amarina's Crochet and Stuff. She says, hey everyone, I'm at counselling today. I'll have to watch the replay later. Peace. Thanks, Amarina. Hope you get out what you need to. Counselling is a good thing every now and again. I could do with a little bit of counselling every now and again. This might sound bad, but I'm being honest. I use people every now and again to let things out. A lot of the time I do that in vlogs. So the morning and the evening vlogs for the blue ladybirds and the Beany's besties, every now and again, they're just like, oh my gosh, she's on one. Because I need to get it out. You know, as much as I don't like the mask wearing thing, which all creators do, I have to wear a certain one in front of the camera, because otherwise all you're going to see is thunderclouds and lightning. Very, very frightening. And nobody wants to really see that all the time. You'll see it every now and again, but only in little short spurts, she says. Miss Karen says, great job, Lisa. It's very lovely. What did we do? Did we do... I think we changed the pattern in at least 2 places. It's a really, really, really badly organized pattern. But I think we started on the very largest size that the pattern does. And then when it came to doing the lacy work, which is all the beadingy bits, the flared bits of the sleeves and of the hem, we then went down 1 or 2 sizes. But I kind of enjoy doing it. There's a lot of lingifying going on. I'm glad it's done. And now we're going to be concentrating more on the poncho, which Ingrid has sped along, and I'm only halfway done with what Ingrid's done. So I've got to catch up. I've got a lot of catching up to do. But at least I can, so I'm grateful. Teresa says, Lisa, that is absolutely stunning. Thank you so much. I mean, it's blue, it's sparkly, it's beaded. Mine the magpie goes, hello. I'm proud of it. Christine, you are nuts. Christine says, you are amazing, and I say to you, you are nuts. With a blue heart. 1 second. I will move you onto... I want to double check, because the whatchamacallit, the exchange rate is changing a lot right now. So I don't know if the dollar is ahead or behind the pound right now. So I'm going to double check, and then I will bring up the wheel. US dollars to Great British pounds. Let's have a look. Okie dokie. So let's doobly. Oh, just under. Okay. Let's show you the wheel, because of course it's a new wheel. It's a new month. It's a new wheel. And so first person to go on the wheel is Miss Christine. Now, Christine is a member. Oh my gosh, the amount of pink. Oh, my eyes. I'm going to have to disinfect them later now. Christine is on the wheel. Now, anybody who gets on the wheel, if you're a member, you get double the amount of entries. So Christine is a member, and so she gets 2 entries. I hope the next one's not pink as well. Oh, there we go. Oh. Now, weirdly, I don't know if anybody was around when I showed it. A few months ago now, I did a rectangular wrap for a friend in ice cotton, and they were that wheel's colours. Like these two colours just here, this major pinkage and the orangish, that is the colour that the wrap was. Oh my gosh, it was driving me nuts, because I even had to use a pink hook. I could not finish that thing fast enough. But then the ice cotton that I used, it was a nightmare. But Miss Christine, you are on the wheel. Ta-da! Thank you. You have christened December's wheel. Oh, I want to ask you guys, before I forget again, because I haven't written anything down today. I'm that clever. For those who were around during the Xmas birthday ridiculousness that was last year, my lives, you will remember that I did a drinking thing, that every time someone made a donation, they got to choose a shot of something that I'd have to drink. And it was, there was a lot of mixing of drinks going on. How I didn't chuck my guts up, I do not know. But I wanted to find out from you guys if you wanted me to do that again, or if you want me to do something slightly differently. Because I've been kind of weighing it up and I'm like, well, they probably don't want to do that again because I did that last year. So what's next? Got to think of something. But I'll put it to them first. So for anybody that was here, let me know. Heck, if you weren't there, what do you think? What do you think? Thank you, Christine. Question of the live. Question of the live. Thank you, Karen. How many chances should you give a friend that persists to break promises? This is a friend. It's not just somebody that you know. This is somebody that you class as a friend. How many chances should you give them? Share your thoughts. Sparkles! It's Miss Pat. Sparkles Hope Chest. She says, hello, Lisa, and everyone in chat, with a hug. And another hug. And a purple heart. Welcome in, Miss Pat. Welcome in, Sparkles. Riggles says, so now put second coat on the faces of both rooms' trims. Coat on the faces? That must mean on the front, I'm guessing. So are you and Turbo both painting? Or are you doing all the painting? Or is he doing all the painting? But you've just said saw, so I'm guessing maybe you put a hand in there. Maybe. Lucy says Queen Beany has chosen her throne, right? She's tried so often during today to come and sit on my lap. And at one point, she was nestled kind of under my armpit and it was nice and warm. And then it was, oh my gosh, I need the loo. I really need the loo. I've got to go to the loo. I have got to go to the loo. I need to go to the loo. I'm sorry, Pete. And I had to put it down and I had to go to the loo. And then she didn't want to know me after that until I needed to set this up. And then she was like, I'm back. Hello. Awkward little bean. Sandy. Welcome in, Miss Sandy. Left is right. Crochet. But Sandy. Welcome in, Sandy. She says, hey, lovely Lisa, darling. Welcome in, Miss Sandy. It's nice to see you back in front of the cam again. Even if it is only here and there. It's nice to see you. Cindy says, hi to Karen. And thanks for the reminders about your pin above. The prayers. Oh, that's a good point. If there's anybody up there that you know they no longer need the prayers or the thoughts, please let me know so I can take them off and make room for somebody else, because that'd be much appreciated, please. Scrolling down, Suzanne is hooked. She says, hi Lisa and everyone in the chat, with the wavies and another wavies and a sunflower, which I definitely don't have. Got snowflakes. Don't have any flower. I don't have anything flowery near me. I can't show you a flower. Can you stop kicking my bum, please? She did a sunflower. And then an upside down smiley face, which I definitely can't do. I'm not doing any handstands today. Nope. Miss Cindy, you've become a member again. Welcome back to the fold. Welcome back. I think that means you're on your second month. It's the second or the third month. I don't know. Welcome back to the seedlings. Welcome back. Scrolling down. Woohoo, I'm one of yours sprouting seedlings now. Yeah. Please feel free to use the emojis. Only 3 at a time, mind you, but please use them at will. But don't do too much of the cheesecake because I'll start drooling over everything and it won't be very pretty. She says cute emojis, love them. I've got to put another 1 or 2 up, but I need to speak to the members about that. We need to come together before the members giveaway this month, and we've got to do a brainstorm again and try and get another emoji done that works with the channel. Got to have a think. Jennifer, welcome in, Jennifer. She says, can everyone see my messages? I can see your messages. And Sandy can see your messages. And so can Sparkles. And so can Christine. Okay, just checking. Thanks, everyone, with a hug. Scrolling down. Oh, that's supposed to be off. I'm so sorry. Let me turn it off. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. It's off. I'm sorry. Cindy says, hi to everyone here on this chat. I am multitasking right now. I'm so sorry if I'm missing your messages above. I'm in and out right now. But hugs! I'm half in and out of my mind constantly. Constantly. Can you please stop kicking me? I don't know if she's trying to put me in shape or what's going on. Antoinette! Welcome in, Antoinette. 2 OGs hooking and stitching island style. She says, hello! Exactly like that. In fact, I'd love her to do that because I bet she would. But I'd love to see her do that on one of her videos. Scrolling up, because I am so far behind. Oh my gosh, there's new emojis. I haven't seen these new emojis until today when Ingrid sent me one, and I'm like, what is that? Where did that come from? I've never seen that before. Apparently there's new emojis. Christine is saying, hi to everyone in the chat. Need to work, so we'll lurk. She's a working. Shh. Don't disturb the gherkin. So again, question of the live is, how many chances should you give a friend that persists to break promises? It's not an acquaintance. It's not necessarily a family member. It's somebody that you regard as a friend. How many chances would you give them and why? I know I didn't put the why in there, but I'm asking why. Scrolling down, there's new emojis. I mean, I don't know what they're supposed to resemble. I'll have to have a proper close-up. Like, I'll have to get right up close to the TV and go. Or something like that. Mm-hmm. Scrolling down. Teresa says, oh, I'm saving some Christmas dollars for Lisa shots. You have to do it again. Oh, the shots thing. Okay. I forgot I asked about that. So that's 1 vote for the shots thingy. I'm guessing that might be 2 with Antoinette putting lots of alcohol up in the chat. Guessing that might be 2. Riggles, question of the live. She's answering it. Good girl. Good girl. She says, it depends on how close of friends we are, how long we've been friends, and what type of promises they are, and what the promise actually is about. If it is the same promise every time, hang on, I know there's going to be more down below. Or maybe not. No, she didn't finish it. She didn't finish the statement. Same promise every time. And then it cut off. So I don't know what the rest is, but I'm sure she'll write it at some point and we'll have to catch up with that. Cindy says, oh my goodness, I just wanted to let you know I really love your blue sweater cardigan. Very lovely. It's supposed to be kind of a beach cover-up kind of thing. Now, Ingrid says she wouldn't do the hood. I would, because I'm nuts. But I like that when it's down, the way it sits on your shoulders, I quite like it. And I like the little bit of flared sleeves. I like that it's... This was pretty mundane, although Ingrid and I did have a little bit of a giggle with it because there was one point where it was, are you on the dangly bit yet? Yes, I'm on the dangly bit. How big's your dangly bit? Oh, my dangly bit's about an inch and a half. Oh, is it? Mine's 4 inches. Oh, aren't you lucky? We did some work on dangly bits. It's all part and parcel of the pattern. Thank you, Miss Cindy. Thank you. Miss Antoinette says, hi all, driving. I'll be lurking for now. She's a lurking gherkin. She's a lurking driving gherkin, but driving don't rhyme. So she's just a lurking gherkin for now. Riggles says he did most of the painting, but decided to have me put the second coat on them while he was at work. So is that, did you gloss them or did you standard paint them? I don't know what you guys do over in America because it's very, very rare that I ever see in somebody's room what you guys call the trim, we call a skirting board. And it's almost every single place you go has a skirting board here, but you don't really see, or I haven't really seen them over in America. So I'm curious. I'm a very curious person. Miss Cindy says, I think they shall never break a promise. Oh, the answer to the question of a life, I think. I think they shall never break a promise, no matter how long it shall take them to fulfill it. Just give them time to see if they do. I shall always forgive, but tell them to never promise me. Tell them to never promise me again for anything else until they fulfill the first promise. But how long would you wait for the promise? I mean, you're saying about waiting and giving them time, but when do you just go, okay, this is taking the mick now. I've waited and I'm sat here waiting and it ain't happening. I mean, heck, they may turn around and say, I promise I'll be there on Friday. So you stop everything. You make sure you are in on Friday because they've said, I promise I'll be there Friday. And you wait all Friday and it's the evening and you message them and they turn around and go, oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot. But I promise I'll come around Monday. Monday, you do the same thing. You stop everything. You change your day to make sure you are there for them on Monday and they don't turn up. Oh, yeah, I had to go shopping. There you go. How long do you give them? Riggles says your top is flowery. I wouldn't call it flowery as such. It's very fanny. Oh, that sounds so wrong. Anybody who's from the UK, I'm so sorry. It's not that kind of channel. You know what I mean. I'm sorry. But there's fans. Lots of fans going on. If you want to call it flowery, we'll go with some blue glitzy flowers. We can go with that. You can do that. Miss D said, Lisa, you have flowers on your dress. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Riggles. Yes, my dress is flowery. I hadn't even thought of that. I'm so clever. Can't you tell? So clever. Yeah, I'm going to have a slurp of me cup of tea. Maybe that'll bring me senses back. I don't know. Good old biscuit tea. And Sparkles, please add me to the prayers. Got an eye infection yesterday and now that eyelid is swollen. What have you done? What did you do? Have you got conjunctivitis? Is that what it is? Deary me. Right, let's put Miss Pat onto the prayers. And I'll get rid of the... How do I get rid of the pinned comment? Hang on. Let's see if I can do that. I don't know if I can. Okay. Let's try that again. Give me a second. Well, a bit longer than a second. I'm getting there. As soon as I see the next prayers / thoughts, if one of the ladies can do that, please, I will get it repinned. Thank you, Sparkles. Purp, evening Purp. Hello, Ladybird, and beautiful Beany. Beautiful Beany. Nope. Not a whisker. Sorry, mate, I fell down a rabbit hole. Oh my gosh. Did you scrape your knees? Did you get my email? I emailed you beginning of the week or last weekend. And there wasn't a reply. I don't know if you got it, but were like, mind your own business. Or if it was, oh no, I haven't even looked. I don't know what it was, but I'm letting you know. You're already on the list, Jennifer. How can you ask again? You're already on the list. And you've only got a cold. It'll be fine. It'll be gone in a couple of days. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Purp is using a new emoji again. I haven't seen these things. Like, where are all these things coming from? There's funky little paw prints. There's big pink wavy handies. There's something that I don't know what that is, but there's something there and I have no clue. I don't know what that one is either. What's that one? And there's two people waving at each other and a purple crying person, and I've really got to have a look into these. I haven't really been around YouTube the past week or so. My mind just has not been with it. So I have no idea. And the update from YouTube, there was nothing about new emojis, but they're cropping up. Dee says, I'm lurking, knitting my first sock. Which type of heel are you doing? I'm curious. I'm curious. Good luck. Lucy says, prayers for all who need it. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Lucy. And Cindy says, yes, definitely. Prayers for all who are needing that today. Cindy, just to make sure that what I've got in my nosy notebook is accurate, can you email me, please? In the subject, just put new member. I need to make sure I've got your correct address, favourite colour, and birthday, please. I need to make sure that I've got them correct. But if you could send me an email with that, please. Please. Suzanne says, I like this one with the heart. I don't know what the two blue things are. I don't know if that's somebody giving their heart. I'm not entirely sure because I can't really see because it's a bit blurry because I ain't got my glasses on. I ain't got my glasses on. I definitely know it's a red heart. And the unicorn poop, it's bright pink. A bright pink poop. I mean, did we really need a bright pink poop in our lives? I mean, it sums pink up for me, but I'm sure it doesn't to a lot of other people. Cindy says, oh, wow, I love the hoodie. Cute. Nice drape to it for sure. It's, I mean, the Summer Nights is a 1. I would say it's probably on the bigger side of a 1, but it is still a 1. And we used a 3.75 hook for it. But of course, the beads add to the drape as well, which is a bonus. It's amazing how we all love a little bit of drape, but put drape anywhere else in the house and you're like, oh, I don't like that. Give it away. Or at least most of the time. Riggles says, I got interrupted by the UPS person delivering 2 packages to us that don't belong to us. It totally made me forget what I was saying before. Oh dear. The trim is painted. It goes around the doors and the windows. Okay, your dress. Dress. We got the dress bit. We got it. Cindy says, Lisa, you're right. I just will not trust them again for sure. There you go. So you're saying, you know, there are limits. It's not a case of, well, you know, be persistent. A friend is a friend. Hold fire. But there's definitely always a tipping point. We've all got tipping points. I guess twice will be plenty enough for me. So that's Miss Lucy, who has answered the question of the live. Anybody else? She also says, woo, I love the sparkle. Thank you. I like a bit of sparkle. Very much magpie. Really good thing with the sparkle in this, you don't feel it. It was a pain a lot of the time to hook it, because a lot of the time you were hooking the sparkle instead of the actual bit of yarn, or you were catching the yarn but not the sparkle. But persistence, a lot of persistence. Oh, we got a summer top out of it. Welcome in, Miss Doris. Doris Artman says, good morning, everyone. Purple heart. Welcome in, Miss Doris. Hello. Sparkle says it's an eye injection, eye infection. I can only think of a sty or conjunctivitis, and conjunctivitis can really swell up quite nasty. That's evil. I love horrors and thrillers, and I've got something to tell you in a second, which I've just remembered again. Horrors and thrillers and chillers, I love them. Hack someone up in front of me, go for it. Drill into them, go for it. Go near the eye and I'm going, no, can't see it, can't do it, no. Can I look again yet? Well, they're ripping out the heart with their hand. Okay. I just can't do anything with the eyes. Gives me the heebie-jeebies. Welcome in, Joe, Garden State Gardener. He says, hi, Lisa. Hi, Mr. Joe. Oh, yeah, before I forget again. During my Christmas giveaways, which are coming up, and the birthday giveaway, which is coming up, there will be a lot of questions about the channel, about Beany, about myself. So in as many videos as I can, within reason, I am giving you little hints and tips and did you know It doesn't mean they're all going to be asked at Christmas or on my birthday, but pay attention, because you never know what might actually come up. And if you're right and you go, oh, that I know that, I watched a video with that, you've got a much, much better chance to win things. Yes, there'll be different ways of winning things, but I'm trying to help you out a little bit. So every now and again, there'll be a little bit inserted about moi, like I've just told you about movies. There might be a little thing about Beany. Every video apart from tutorial and the reviews, there should be, in the majority, a little tidbit, if not more, depending on how long I'm on camera for. And I've just remembered something. And I've looked in the right place, apparently. Okie dokie, hang on. I have been summoned. So I need to share the screen again. Hang on. Sharey screeny. Because somebody's going to join Miss Christina. And that someone is Teresa. So she has 2 entries, but Miss Teresa is a member. And so she doesn't just get 2, she gets 4 entries. Ta-da! We have a spinny wheel. And this is where I say thank you very much, Miss Teresa. I saw it. That's not what I was looking for, but it made me see it, because what I was going to do is go to the next tab along. And give myself a reminder when I finish the live. So thank you very much, Miss Teresa. You are on the wheel to be spun on the last Friday live of December. On the last day of December. No, maybe not. Let's just not go down that road. Let's not. New prez and thoughts. I'm hoping. Brand new one should be up there now. Thank you very much, Jennifer. Lucy is going to be lurking. She's a lurking. And Purp is back with a shouty emoji, I think. I don't know if that's a whale or a person shouting. I'm not sure. Had a drunk bloke at the door looking for Teresa. Teresa, what are you doing? Why is he looking for you? A drunk bloke. Bit early, isn't it? Perhaps says email. What email? No, nothing of an email. Email regarding happenings on your side of the road. You know, if you're in America, I'd say your side of the pond, but I'd say your side of the road. I'm sure it was beginning of the week or last weekend. I sent you just a little email. Mr. Joe saying hello to everybody with a smile. Maybe not quite looking like that though. But thank you very much for keeping it in one, Mr. Joe. Dee says, I don't know. I've not made it that far into the tutorial yet, but I'm making a vanilla sock. There are so many tutorials for vanilla socks out there, and bless our Miss Ingrid attempted to try to get me to make a sock with an afterthought heel, which is a lot easier than doing a kiss heel or a whatever the other heel is. Fish lip. Is it fish lip? Heel? something like that. And I completely broke twice. I broke my needles because I was so frustrated and my tension was so tight, and I just went, "Rah!" Quite literally. It was not a good experience. I will not be knitting any socks again, or even attempting it. Not that I ever made them to say I'm not making them again. I'm just not going to make them. I'll stick with my squares and rectangles. Cindy says, yes, I was sent the email. Thank you very much. And she said, hugs. Thank you. Scrolling up because I've jumped and now I don't know where I am. Stop kicking my bum. There we go. Had a notebook email, says Purp, Friday, then Saturday. Not cutting grass, email, nothing else. Notebook email. It was, I can't even say if it was before or after the notebook email. For those that haven't seen the community post, for those that have ordered a notebook of awesome ideas, they should be with me on the 14th of December. As soon as I've got them, the following Monday when I go to the post office, they will be sent out to you. So if you've ordered, bear with it. I will put up a community post again when it's in my hands, and then I will mail you individually and say it's been posted so that you know. For those that paid for the tracking, of course, you'll get the tracking number. For those that didn't get tracking, you just got to go with it's been posted and should be with you at some point. With big fingers crossed. Sparkle says, I've got bleeding behind my eyes. I have meds injected into... I think a fair few of you may remember me mentioning there's a friend down the road. She has, I don't know if it's every month or every other month, she has to have eye injections because the cancer that she's got constantly bursts the blood vessels on her eyeballs, and she's got to have her eyes injected to clear it all up. But since she's had them injected, she's blind for 2, 3, 4 days before it clears up, and then they start bursting again and she's got to go again. It gives me the EBGBs. It really does. It gives me major EBGBs. But I'm so glad you're getting it sorted, Sparkles. I really am. You just got to be persistent. You're doing the right thing. Let's hope it gets sorted pretty nifty. Pretty nifty? Pretty quickly. Wrong word. Quickly. Cindy says, yes, about your question. There are limits, even with my own children and family members, not just friends. I treat everyone the same pretty much, family and or friends. I just try to live and be happy. And if someone else's actions are causing me grief, I will have no choice but to put a stop to it. Put a stop meaning stop doing anything causing the cycle that is causing a negative impact on my life and time. Since our time is valuable, we shall treat it valuable for our own sakes. Well said. Well said, Cindy. Is anybody else going to answer this question? Cindy's had her say. Who else is going to have an answer? Doris says, I was crocheting and adding to my notebook while watching the Quiet Crochet video. Were you? The mouth just runs, Doris. It just runs. She's been a little secret squirrel. Ooh! Ooh! It's a good idea. Cindy says, just voicing my own opinions. They are nothing more, just my own opinions. There you go. And that's all you can do. You can't voice somebody else's. It's like when we see reviews, when I'm doing reviews, when any reviews are that person's views. They're not yours. What I might say is, flipping it, this is horrible. This is nasty. How does anybody use this, work with this? Somebody else will turn around and say, do you know what? It's one of my favorites. I absolutely love it. It comes out stunning. And you're like, well, it's my opinion. This is my opinion that I've said this. It doesn't always vouch for other people. Your opinion is yours. Nobody can take that away from you. Nobody. Riggles says, Turbo just took the boxes to the rightful owners. Looked like a TV. You should have gone, I'll give you your TV if you give us our Bear. I want to know where Bear is. I've been waiting for the emails to come through. When I saw your emails come through yesterday, or was it today? Yesterday. I was like, oh, please be about Bear. Oh, no, it's a dragon. Well, that's not Bear. Oh, I've got to wait for Bear. I want news on Bear. I want news. Doris says, I missed my goal of making a pair of socks this year. Now I'm busy working on Christmas gifts and stuff. I am still determined, and I so wanted to do it for last year and it never happened. And then I really wanted to do it for this year and it just hasn't happened. But I really wanted to make stocking bunting. I wanted to make 24 little stockings and then a slightly bigger, maybe double the size, bigger stocking, and have it as an advent calendar and put a chocolate into each one. And then I kind of came to a realization with myself that my lifestyle won't do that, because like next week I do my fasting fortnight. So I can only have a maximum of 800 calories for each day for a fortnight. And if I have a chocolate, that's going to take off nearly 100 calories and I'll be left with 700, which isn't much to fuel me for the day. So it was, no, I won't do it this year. I'll do it next year. And I'll think of something good to put in the stockings that isn't just chocolate. Maybe. Cindy says, I made a note so that I will not forget the email. Thank you very much, Miss Lulu. Thank you. Christine Johnstone. Welcome in, Christine. She says, hiya. Now can you hand job, baby? Now can you hand job, baby? Oh, yeah. Maybe not. No, nobody else went now. I did. I'm sorry. Welcome in, Christine. Missy's channel. Hi! See, we got the hiya, and then we got the hi, and now I'm waiting for a hiya. Maybe not. Maybe. Welcome in, Missy. Welcome in. Scrolly down. And Missy says, happy Friday. Cindy says, have to go for now, but leaving you with much love and prayers for everyone. Thank you, Miss Cindy. Thank you. Can we have a break in the chat, please? Because we're up to almost an hour, so we're going to be doing the link droppy doodabs things. You know what I mean. Riggles says, Torty moved her kittens out to the hut, Turbo's shop. Didn't she only just move them to like the garage or something? Like only just? Doubt if they have him. But you did say that one of your neighbours had one of your cats a while ago. Antoinette says, going to have a bite of lunch so I can chat for a bit. See you soon. Karen says, just one piece of chocolate, 100 calories? Well, you're looking at depending on the chocolate, you're looking at maybe 75, 80 calories for one piece of chocolate. So, yep. Joe says, love grease. Ah, see, Mr. Joe got it. Mr. Joe got it. Purp says, doesn't have to be chocolate in advent, could be a face mask, etc. See, now, this is why next year I'm thinking, well, maybe just do something different, because hopefully I'm keeping with this lifestyle. So it's just think of something little to treat myself with in each day that isn't edible, or maybe just a couple of edible things. I don't know. Okay, right. Thank you for the break in the chat. I'm going to go for a whittle very, very quickly. Beanie's going to hate me for it, but it's just tough. If you are wanting to do your link drop, put in the chat Beanie's snoring. So how about a snoring emoji, or a bed, or the tired emoji that's yawning, or something like that? I'm going to go wee wee. I'll come straight back, and then when I do, hopefully we've got the people that want the link drop. See you soon. Sorry, Bean. Oh, you bugger. Excusez-moi. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Come on then. Put your bum. Put your bum. Come on. Move. Move. I'll sit on you then. Okay. I'll sit on you. I'll sit on you. Thank you. There you go. I know. Good. Good girl. And we're back in the room. I had a feeling she'd nick my place. Cheeky, cheeky, cheeky. Okay, so we have Mr. Joe and we have Sparkles and Antoinette. So the first person that we're going to drop the link for, please. Mr. Joe, please drop your advert. You know how it works. Drop your advert, sell your channel, let us know what's going on, any new ventures, etc. Let us know. Give us your advert. He says, Garden State Gardener, Sunday Fun Day, 7 till 9 p.m. EST. Starting Sunday off with a yarny, crafty round table. Going to be so much fun. Registration video will be out tomorrow. Now, the registration video is during Joe's live on a Sunday. He does a spinny wheelie thing and he puts everybody who has registered, who has said, I want to be a part of it, onto the wheel. And during Sunday, he will spin that wheel many, many times. And every time somebody comes up on the wheel, they get a prize. But you have to register first, because if you don't register, you don't take part. Poof. So there is Mr. Joe's link. Just there. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Next, we have Sparkles. Lashira, welcome in, Lashira. Wishing you a great night and show some love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And she also says hi to everyone, but we're just doing the link drop, so bear with us. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Bye for now, she says. See you later, Lashira. Thank you. Sparkle says, come visit Sparkle's Hope Chest. I have a variety of things I do on my channel. Taste tests, dumpster diving, happy mail are just a few things I show. And there is Miss Sparkles. Sparkles. A little bit like the top. It's Sparkles. There's her link. And lastly, as nobody else has said anything, it is Antoinette. Antoinette, please drop your advert and then we can drop your linky-doo-dab. Linky-doo-dab-dab-doo. Welcome in, Kaylina. My own utopia. Knit and crochet. She's in, but bear with us. We're just dropping links. Hang on. Antoinette, come on, girl. Where is your advert? Antoinette, where did you go? I'm giving it a minute. Where'd she go? Where'd she go? Huh? Where'd she go? Two OGs talking in the Stitching Island style. Where are you? What was that song? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Not a nursery rhyme, but like a playground song. Where are you? Oh, yeah. Here I am, how do you do? Antoinette, we're going to have to call it. Be Creative Crafts. Welcome in. Bear with us. We're supposed to be just dropping links. Bear with us. I'm giving Antoinette till 1 hour, 10 seconds. 1 hour, 10 minutes, rather. She's got another 30 seconds. Otherwise, we're going to open the chat back up. So bear with us a moment. But welcome in. 25 seconds, Antoinette. I'm sure she was eating lunch. 15 seconds. We're going to open the chat. 5. She disappeared. She ran away. Open the chat. The chat is open for everybody to talk again now. And I'm going to give you a little bit of a titbit thing. Give you a little bit of a titbit thing. Riggles says, you make it hard asking questions after you tell us to be quiet. I'm so sorry. Oh, no, there she is. Oh, Antoinette. Quick, drop the link. Quick, drop the link. Drop the link, quick. Quick. Thank you. Antoinette says, knitting, crocheting, tutorials, yarn hauls, reviews, island life, lives, giveaways, and more. Come have a nose in. Who knows? Might interest you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I really thought you'd run away, but there's Miss Antoinette's link. I'm sorry for asking questions and then doing the, I'm sorry. I have a habit of that. We know this. Yes, Torty had them in the milk can on the front porch, moved to the old wash tub on the back deck, then to woodshed. There we go. It's the woodshed. And now to the hut. She's moving them a lot. Oh, it's because Antoinette's lagging again. It's because, I don't know when you're going to hear this, Antoinette, but it's because of your lag again, unfortunately. B is throwing yarn, or in other words, she's going to people's links and subscribing. It's been nice. Thank you, B. Now, this little tidbit. So I'm going to do this every now and again in every video, apart from tutorials and reviews. I'm going to try and do little tidbits to prepare you for the Christmas and birthday giveaways coming up. So one little tidbit is when I first found this community on YouTube, I had no idea, found it, and then it really angered me. Well, maybe not angered as in mad anger, but more of a frustrated anger, that there's so many crocheters. I made this. I made 23 of these. I made 7 of these just last night. So many people speed crocheting. Why aren't you wearing anything crocheted? You're wearing a cotton or polyester t-shirt. You're wearing a pair of khaki combat trousers. Why aren't you wearing crochet stuff? If you're a crocheter and you're trying to advertise your channel, why aren't you wearing anything crocheted? Why? Why isn't your wardrobe full of crocheted items that you have made? I don't get it. And it really, really frustrated me. And that was at the beginning. And then I got more involved in crocheting more. And that's when I realised, even though I'm a slow crocheter, you can't make, really, unless you're that nuts, you cannot do a whole wardrobe full of crocheted stuff. Like, it's just, I mean, I suppose, yes, somebody out there maybe would, but it is so flipping expensive. And the majority of us just don't kind of make for ourselves. Here and there, I will make something for me, but I make far more for other people. So I don't have a crochet wardrobe. Hi, welcome back. Hi. Thanks. Yes? What? You're very loud. I don't think they can hear you, but you're very loud. You've got ages. But yeah, now I'm not so frustrated. Now I'm not so angry. It still bothers me a little bit every now and again when you see when you see the odd person, the odd channel, where they never wear a crocheted item. You never see them in a crocheted item. But that I can think off the top of my head. Remember, not much going on in here. But there's one person, and Karen, please timestamp this bit because I've got to remember to add her into the description. There's only one person that I know that constantly wears stuff that she makes, and that's Priscilla, Distinctive Crochet. She is constantly wearing her tops. She is constantly wearing her hats. Every now and again you see her with her fingerless mitts or her wristies. We see her. I think she's the only one that does it every single time. She is doing the right thing of advertising herself. The rest of us, not really. And I'm in that basket now, so I can't be frustratedly angry, mad anymore, because I'm in there. Though I am frustrated a little bit, but there's no way that I could make a whole wardrobe for me out of crochet. Like, no. We don't want crocheted knickers, do we? Why am I getting that look? We have ages. Love you. Love you. Turn away from me, stinker. Scrolling up. Okay. Riggles says she is a strange cat. Wants me to know about them, but she's not sure I should know. She's a cat. That sums it all up. She's a cat. Cats are like that, aren't they? She is. JJ, welcome in. JJ says, good question. What's the question? Are you going to answer it? Will you answer it? Answer it. Doris says, oh, Beany, what happened? Well, I'll snuggle up in Mama's warm spot, right? I move my bum. She's like, I'll have that one. It's the second time she's done that today as well. First time, I just very, very carefully put my hands under her, picked her up and put her back on her office chair because I wanted my seat back. Karen says, that's a very good point, Lisa. What was the good point? What was the good point? I need to know. It's very rare that I do anything that's right. I need to know what I was right about. Riggles says, only made the wardrobe for the granddaughter's dolls. I remember. With a little pearl necklace as well. I remember. Antoinette says, not at house. I thought you were home now and getting lunch. I thought. Christine. She says, so true. I've made a scarf or two for myself, but everything else is for others. You really need to make more than just a scarf, my dear. You need to make yourself something else. Something. I can imagine you in a kind of a cape kind of thing. And I don't mean like the Cape Crusader, but like one that is, it kind of looks like a poncho, but it just does up there. I can kind of imagine you in one of those. What can I do for you? What's wrong? Staring isn't going to do much, you know. In a funny mood. Karen, I think Seta wears a good bit of her. Seta wears a lot of her own tops. There you go. Seta. I forgot about Seta. I don't know. Seta wears a lot of her own tops. Her and Priscilla. I know that Dana Creatively Created Crochet used to. I don't know anymore. But it's very rare. So rare. Question of the live. How many chances should you give a friend that persists to break promises? How many chances and why? Why are you cuddling my mouse now? Comfy? Cuddling me mouse. Scrolling up, scrolling down a little bit because I went too far. Doris says, Seta Darla wears her tops every now and again when she's got a new pattern out. If she hasn't got it on her mannequin, she'll wear it. But even hers are kind of, it's not all the time thing. It's just when she's got a new pattern out or here and there. It's not as sparse as some people, definitely not, but it's here and there. Linda Simpson wears some of her makes. I don't know about Linda. I can't remember Linda wearing her bits. That sounds wrong. I know what I meant, and I didn't mean that because it's not that kind of channel. I do remember a make because when Ingrid and I did the beaded challenge for you guys, Linda made a t-shirt that was beaded, had beads around the yoke, which was really, really nice. But I can't recall another. Maybe I'm just blind. Maybe. Cinnamon stitches, I have no idea about. I haven't been around cinnamon stitches for a long time. Long time. Welcoming Joy. Joy Reynolds says hello to all. Welcome in. Suzanne says another person that shows off her handmade stuff on her person is my precious yarnery Angela. Not all the time. You rarely see it on her. Now, I haven't been to Angela's for about 2 months now, roughly. But there was, I can only think of one time that she put something around her shoulders, and I can't even remember if that was a blanket or if that was a shawl. She shows a lot. She's a speedy crocheter. Like a lot of people are speedy crocheters. I'm a sloth. I'm as slow as sin. Sorry. If your head wasn't there, I wouldn't have bopped you. She's speedy, but I don't recall her wearing many of her bits and pieces. Karen says, good point with the crochet creators not wearing their faux. Oh, see, JJ said that as well. Question was about the crochet channels not wearing the crochet. I mean, okay, so most of us, we make for other people, and for some weird reason we don't put ourselves into the important bracket of, no, we don't need that because I need to make something for someone else. Why can't we make something for ourselves? Why? I try very, very hard to mix one thing for me in with everything else that I make, because it keeps me kind of not grounded as such, but I can't even think of the wording. I just find it a better pat on the back if, yes, I've got stuff going out to other people, but in the background, I'm slowly working on something for me as well, because I have importance. We all have our importance. We all should be taking care of ourselves and looking after ourselves. And if you don't think you're worthy of your own crochet, why do you think other people are worthy? Just a point. Joyce says her office chair isn't as warm as the couch. It's not, because it's over near the window. It's a cold day. It's a very cold day. Saraya DIY Creations, she does wear her own every now and again, whether that be a head wrap or her earrings or a top. She does. Yeah. See, I'm not thinking properly. I'll go with the majority of crochet creators. Not all, the majority. But it's nice to see those who do show off their work and say, this is what I've made. I'm proud of this. This is for me. Pat on the back. Doris says, wearables scare me. I'm so intimidated by sweaters, cardigans, etc., etc. Doris, that was me last year. And I made a promise to Karen in here. She got me a Happy Mail of royal blue, and I said I'm going to make a cardigan with that, and I put it off and put it off and put it off, and then I had the pattern, I had the wool, I couldn't put it off anymore because I had no excuses, and I made a cardigan. And the one thing that I was dreading out of all of it was the sleeves. Managed to get through that pretty much unscathed. And then it was sewing it up. Oh my gosh, I put that off for days and days. And then it was, I just want rid of it now. I want it out of my sight. And it was so easy to sew up. Just mattress stitch. Really, really easy. And I was like, I don't believe it. I made that. That was really easy. Why was I so aggravated with making it? Why was I so worried? Get it over and done with. So that kind of started me on the I like to challenge myself road, as it were. And it's now a case of I try and challenge myself with a lot of different things. Like doing mosaic, overlay mosaic. Done it. Wearable. Done it. Beading. Done it. I mean, this is my third top that I've done. I don't think I'm ever going to make a t-shirt, because with crochet you kind of need something underneath it, and a crochet top, you're going to be hot in it, and I don't want to wear something underneath and crochet thing on top when it's supposed to be like a summer top, because you're just going to roast. What? Were you going to bite me then? Yeah, you sit down. But you've just got to make a commitment and go for it. You've got kids, which is a great excuse to make a smaller version. So make a jumper, as an example. Make a jumper with a front panel, back panel, and then you just sew the sides. Done. Finished. And that's a small version to practice on, as it were. And then you can move it upscale. But give it a go. Go out of your comfort zone. Challenge yourself. Riggles says, would you please share the dragon with Ingrid? Yes. My phone has been acting up when I have been trying to share it. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Christine said something and then my chat jumped. And oh my gosh, am I way behind? I mean, me and me talking. Where am I? There she is. Okay. Christine says, yes, I've actually been thinking of a capelet poncho type. Ta-da! At least you know what I'm on about. I've got one, but I literally put it away back in the cloakroom before I came live, so can't even show you as an example. Are you really going to sit there all this time? Really? Love you. Miss Cindy the Crochetereh. Welcome in, Cindy. She says, hello, Beany. Hearts. Oh, you got to look up. That was Cindy. She said hello. That's Autumn's mum. The face on her is just... That's the kind of face I'm getting right now. I love you. Is it nice? Is it nice? Is it nice? Is it nice? Thanks. Miss Riggles says, granddaughter who is getting it loves it. The dragon. I don't know why I like the second dragon more, but I like the second dragon. I mean, I like them both, but I like the second dragon. Cindy says her answer to the question of the live is, from a biblical stand, 7 times, 77 times, but human feelings hard to say. What would you give somebody if somebody kept on promising to you, Cindy? If somebody said to you, I promise I'll help you out on Saturday. I've got time off on Saturday. I'll come and help you on Saturday. And they don't. And then they say, I'm really sorry. I was ill. But you know full well they weren't ill because there was evidence that they weren't ill. How many times would you take that before you were like, no more, can't do it anymore? It's just another example. I'm dropping all sorts of little examples here and there. Purp says her answer to the question of the live. It would depend on how important the promise is, and if they care that they'd broken the promise. We all make mistakes and they're not perfect, not even me. Nobody is perfect. Too right. Nobody is perfect. Heck, I'm way on the other end of the scale from perfect. But if they're making the same promise over and over again and breaking it every single time, does it matter how important the promise is? A promise is a promise is a promise. Like I'm such a strict, I guess, type of person that if I say something that I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. Otherwise, I feel guilty. And if I'm unsure whether I'll be able to do it or not, I'll say, oh, I don't know, but I'll try. But if I promise I will go through hell and high water to make sure that I keep that promise, because a promise is like a sacred stone. You don't break it. It's there. You've done it now. Go for it. If you knew you wouldn't be able to, don't promise. Miss Jane. Me, Jane. She says, hello, everybody. I'm listening and cleaning. You're always cleaning, Miss Jane. Welcome in. Doris says, I'm a crochet sloth too. So many sloths. I just can't believe how slow I am. I never knew that I was that slow until I started in this community looking at people, and I'm like, flipping heck. Oh my gosh, they made that in one day? One day? Even now, I can do 2 hats fairly easily in one day. Fairly easily, depending on the day. Sometimes I might be able to start a third or start a scarf off, but I definitely wouldn't be able to do 3 hats in a day. And yet I know people that can churn like 10 out in a day. I'm like, how the heck do you do that? Yes? Do I need the acupuncture? What do you mean, It's not an answer. Are you coming to... Oh my gosh, we're coming for a lap sit. Oh my word. Jay says you're a gorgeous kitty cat, Beany. She says you're gorgeous. She doesn't know you, does she? No. No. Are you good? Is that where you're going to stay? Are you happy there? You're going to make me so flipping hot. Okay. She's now on my lap. She's comfy. So rare that I get her on my lap. So rare. Darius says, I can't imagine crocheting a skirt of myself, let alone anyone else. Well, a skirt, yeah, I mean, you'd have to wear an underskirt with a skirt that you crochet, because crochet isn't that dense. You know, even with Tunisian, which is pretty thick fabric, when you're finished with it, you can still see through it. And I'm sorry, but nobody wants to see my jelly or my knickers walking down the street, really. So no, that wouldn't be something that I would crochet personally. No. For a toddler, yep. JJ says, before I learned to crochet, I loom knitted hats. Got lots of compliments when out and about. There you go. See, you wear your stuff. I have made 3 or 4 hats for myself, but it is so rare that I wear hats. Here's another tidbit for Christmas or my birthday. Purely because when I wear a hat, I get a major migraine. It's like all the heat is being kept in, so my head just goes absolutely nuts. So if I do wear one of my hats when I go out and about, it is purely because I'm only expecting to be out for minutes, not hours. Because if it's hours, I ain't going to be wearing a hat, because I am not doing the migraine. It's not happening. I have migraines already without hats. I don't want to add the burden, you know. Purp says, I tried to make things. Does she? Well, scroll up again because you missed it. There we go. I tried to make things for myself, but then feel guilty for people waiting for me for what I'm doing. Them making a chunky jumper for myself. Oh yeah, your jumper. I forgot about your jumper. Making a chunky jumper for myself. Got one sleeve to do, but stopped again to make 2 40-inch baby blankets. But the good thing is you've got yours to come back to, and you can do a little bit on yours and then you go to somebody. At least you're out putting that little bit in for yourself, even if it is only a little bit. A little bit is better than no bits. Doris says you're a grumpy old lady. I'm getting a very strange look from that one. Are you a grumpy old lady? She's way older than me, bless her. I love her to bits. Question of the live. Anybody else going to give us an answer for the question of the live? How many chances should you give a friend that persists to break promises? How many chances do you give them and why? Doris says, oh, great idea, Lisa. My kiddos would love to have me make something for you. There you go. There you go. You're doing it small scale. They're not going to judge like every little nitpicky bit. I mean, we all judge our own little nitpicky bits, and we're like, oh, that bit didn't go quite right, or I had to do something different with that. They don't care about that. Make a miniature version, then scale up, then scale up again, and then scale up to wherever you are. Done. At least with each one, it gives you that little bit of confidence to do the next, you know? Oh, before I forget, on the 6th at 10 a.m, I think, 10 a.m. EST, I think, Roaming with Rover, I'm getting interviewed. There are going to be questions. I'm worried. It's going to happen. But if you're around, it'll be so nice to see familiar faces in the chat because it'll ease me a little bit. I'll be a little bit calmer. Well, I'll try and be a little bit calmer. But if you can make it, please come along and say hello. I could do with that little bit of support if you can. Teresa says, I feel like I always put myself last for crochet projects. Everybody near enough does. My kids have tons of crochet items that I've made, and unfortunately, I do not fit into them. But don't tell them that. Now I'm imagining Teresa walking around. Now I know your kids are older than this, but now I'm imagining Teresa walking around with a diaper cover, a nappy cover. Nope. That's not an image that I was expecting to have. Thanks, Teresa. Riggles says, the third dragon, there are 2 black and gold ones. 2 black and gold. Oh, okay. So I thought you'd only made 1 black one for now, and then we're doing the aqua and pink, and then going back to the black and gold. Oh. She says, when I get the 4th one done, I'll be taking pictures of it, then group photos of all the dragons together. Is that nice? Is that good? Is that good? Oh, ecstasy. Good. Shouldn't have done that, but it is funny. Suzanne says, okay, bye, Lisa, and all in the chat. Take care, Miss Suzanne. Hope to see you soon. And let me know when you get it. Let me know. Suzanne won the ice. No, she didn't. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Suzanne won the ice. She won ice. Scrolling up, because we've jumped. Jane says, well, I am always making a mess. Lol. You've got pets that make mess. You make mess. Your husband that makes mess. It's all a mess. Yes, you're always cleaning. Always. Cindy said, so Lisa's saying she is a hothead. I'm a hothead. I'm a hothead. On many different levels, Cindy. I'm a hothead. Good? They're nice. What she doesn't know yet is that we're sleeping in here tonight because I don't have a bed in the bedroom until tomorrow. So tonight we're spending it on the sofa, which should be interesting. because I haven't slept on this sofa yet. So I'll find out just how uncomfortable it is and how hot I'm going to get. Should make for an interesting night. Take care, Mr. Joe. Joe says, take care, everyone. Hugs and love to all. See you soon. Teresa says, what if it was a loose-fitting beanie? Makes no difference. Makes no difference whatsoever. Any sort of hat, whether it's like a baseball cap, whether it's a cotton, a very simple cotton thingamy-bobbity. I can't think of the flipping name of the type of hat. I can't think. Or a slouch. It doesn't matter. It's just my head just. In fact, I'm sure it was Karen that verified it last year. Are you sure you can't wear hats? What's wrong with hats? Why can't you wear them? And I think I disappointed her a little bit because she ended up, I think she wanted to make me a hat or a couple of hats. And I said, just please don't. And she ended up making me some ear warmers, which I started wearing again this year. Ear warmers I'm good with. My ears, they get chilly. I cover them up. We're all good. And my head lets all the heat out. We're all good. We're good. The only bad thing with ear warmers is if they're not pretty thin, they come off my head because they're too thick. Like I've got 2 ear warmers, one made by Karen and one made by Jeanette. Hootie, I can never say her name, Mrs. Hootie. They're both pretty thick. And when it's on my head, like it's like somebody's put a hat on me, but then chopped off the hat because it's just, it doesn't fit on my head, which would mean that I have like a pin head, but I know I don't have a pin head. I have a fairly big head, sort of, but I need really thin ear warmers. Like as long as it covers the top of my ear, we're all good. Let my earrings dangle out. We're all good. Cindy says, okay, talk too much. The reply never showed my comment. We'll break it. I never made promises to my daughter as she has been hurt and hard to watch. I'd be hurt, but because I'm nice, I'd forgive a long time, but I'd probably never expect anything if I asked them for anything. That's got to be the question of the life, isn't it? The promises. There you go. It kind of, so what you're saying with that is it kind of takes away a little bit of the trust with them as well. And it's how much longer will that friendship stay supported? Purp says, when my mum would make a mistake, my dad would say, it's fine. A blind man would love to see that. It's quite sweet. It's funny, but it's quite sweet. I like that. Aww. Doris says, Robbin is wonderful. She's just chit-chatting with interviewees about our passion and getting to know them better. That's what worries me, Doris. I've had one interview where it was purely about me and the crochet, but it was 5 questions and done, finished. Another one, I was supposed to have an interview, but that person, every time they interview somebody, all they do is talk about themselves constantly. You don't actually find out about the person that's on panel with them because they're too busy talking about themselves. Very annoying. And I know with Robbin, she really gets in there. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what if I don't really know the answer? How much of an idiot am I going to prove myself to be? I guess we'll find out on Tuesday. Yeah. Teresa says, wow, your brain always amuses me. Diaper cover, no. But crochet tank top, hats, gloves, scarves, and half cardigans are fun. So you're not running around in a diaper cover, okay. I can't help where my brain goes. I mean, let's face it, it's hardly ever home. It's got to go somewhere, and most of the time you just wish it didn't. Bella! Miss Bailey Nuchter, Cat on the Prowl Creations. Congratulations on your latest giveaway win. She says, good afternoon, Lisa, and everyone here in the chat. Yay! Made it! Welcome in. Scroll it down. She is listening while she's putting things away. Good girl. Good girl. So the question of the live: how many chances should you give a friend that persists to break promises? How many chances? Now, this is where I'm going to answer the question, because we're running out of time now and I haven't given my answer yet. My answer is, whether it's a promise or whether it's just being let down, whichever it is, I give people 3 chances. Full stop. You do it once, well, heck, we'll make mistakes. You do it twice, it's, all right, okay, never mind. 3 strikes, you are out. I'm done. I'm finished. I am not going to waste my energy, my time, my emotion on somebody that just keeps buggering me around. And let's face it, every now and again, there are people that give me so many chances and they grit their teeth and I bugger up, and that's on me. I know that, and I'm exactly the same. You know, if I had come across me and my gob and not keeping promises or letting somebody down, I'd go, okay, I'm done. Bye. Finished. Don't waste your energy on negative people. There's just no point. Be positive and surround yourself in positive people. Be far better off using your energy that way. Karen says, I haven't seen you wear the grey one yet. You should actually be seeing me wear it next week, because I'm wearing my grey t-shirt next week. So I should be wearing it next week. I think. Yeah. Pretty sure I'll be wearing it next week. Cindy says, true about the trust. Got it, Lisa. Hey, Bailey. Hey, Bailey. Springles. Welcome in, Springles. SpringTheFiberEnthusiast says, Lisa. Blue heart, blue heart, blue heart. There's a bean down here as well. I think she's scared. The faces I'm getting, they're a bit. But let me see if I can show you. There you go. Oh, we're tilted. I'm sorry. That black mound just there. This is a bean on me lap. And she's making me so flipping hot. It's a little bit much. But she's comfy. So I'll put up with it. Riggles says, hugs and love to all. She's going to go off and paint again. She's going to get that natural painting high. Take care, Miss Riggles. Thank you. We'll get to... Karen says, is Robbin like Barbara Walters? Asks the tough questions. I wouldn't say that she asks tough questions, but she asks questions. And the bad thing with me is, this is like the anxiety that I had before I went onto Joe's channel is, what happens if they ask me a question and I fumble, stumble, come out with something, and then when the interview's finished, I'm like, why on earth did I say that? Why didn't I say that or mention that or say that that's how it was? Why did I say that instead? What the heck? That's me. That's me. Scroll it down, scroll it down. Miss Moo! It's a crafty moo. Miss Sarah, she says, sorry, came in and fell out the room. You fell out? Have you got bruised knees? Back now. Goodness sake. I wish life would jump out the window sometimes. You need to open the windows for that to happen. But then it's very cold, so I wouldn't recommend it. Keep life in the house for a time. Oh, Miss Tina! We've got Miss Tina in as well. She says, hello, I'm doing Christmas cards and listening. Oh, I'm so done with the Christmas cards. I'm so done. It's so nice to see you, Miss Tina and Miss Sarah. It's been a long time for both of you, so welcome in. That gives me perfect platform to say, members, when you get your Christmas card, please let me know so that I know you got it, because they've all been sent out. It cost me a flipping fortune in postage. Ridiculous. I mean, last year it was 80 something quid. This year was 172. It's a lot of money to fork out just on postage. So please, please, please let me know when you get your card so that I can go, oh, thank goodness for that. And my noggin can be eased. Miss Sprinkle says, hi, all in the chat. I'm multitasking and listening. Good thing with us females, we tend to be pretty good at multitasking. It doesn't mean that men can't, but it's rare that you find one that does. Sarah says, I miss everyone. I just can't do much right now. You got to do life, Sarah. Sarah, life. Life. Baylor says, I'm multitasking too. Trying hopelessly to get things done. You're putting things away. You're tidying up. It's good. Baylor says, Lisa, your beaded cardigan is stunning. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's nice and flary. It's got a nice flare to it. Look. Which suits me perfectly. I love flared arms. So I'm happy. I think Ingrid's happy with hers as well. So we're happy bunnies. Oh, there you go. Spring says, hi, Bean. Oh, we got a look. I mean, she made you out to be like broad beans, but she's given a lot of black hearts some love. So that's for you. Okay? The faces. I so wish you could see, like, even if I took a video of her when she does her eye movements, you wouldn't get it unless you know her. But sometimes the looks she gives is just hilarious. Like, you can read it perfectly. I know what you're thinking. Fine, I'm sorry. Sarah says, how rude. Didn't say hello to everyone. Hello, all the lovelies in the chat. There you go. That was from Miss Sarah, Miss Moo. What's the time? 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes. Sprinkles says, answer to the question of the live, I think. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. That's it. Oh, she only gives two chances. Done. That's it. 2 chances with Sprinkles, and then you are out of here. There you go. And Miss Moo says, her answer to the question of the live, they have 1 chance after the first blip, then no more. See, I'm not that harsh after all. There's me thinking, heck, I must be really, really nasty. I mean, I know I am a nasty mare, but wow, I'm nastier than I thought. No, I'm not. I'm so glad that there are other people kind of within my thinking, you poor sods. Okay. Christine says, I've known Robbin for 17 years, worked with her for 8. She likes to learn about many things in a good way. See, this is what worries me. My gob gets me into so much trouble. But I also, a lot of the time, I'll say something that I'm not supposed to say or isn't right. And it won't twig until it's way too late. Because this doesn't go with this very often. They're on completely different levels. Completely. Right, I can't do my hand cream, can I? Because otherwise I'm going to have fuzz all over me. Yes. I can't do my hand cream. So this is another call out to the members regarding the poll. Will you stop making me vibrate? The poll will be, give me the weekend. Let me get the weekend done and are we good? Let me get the weekend done and dusted. And then I will start trying to find something. I have something to make publicly when I hit 2K. But for the members, I want to find something half decent. Do you have to do that? Really? Oh my gosh. At least she got off my lap before she started. Sprinkles says Robbin is amazing, and it was a fun interview when I was on a live. I'm hoping it will be, but I just know my gob. I know how bad my gob is. Sarah says, are any of your hats 100% cotton or all acrylic? I've got one, and it was purely to find out. I've got one that's pure cotton. I've got one that is a cotton blend, and I think the others are acrylic. But it's the same with baseball caps as well, that are made from cotton. Makes no difference. My head just... I don't know if it's the tightness around my head or if it's purely because it's holding the heat in and my head can't take it. I don't know. I ain't got the foggiest. Okay, so let's do this. Will you stop making me vibrate? You're driving me nuts, whoever you are. Okay. So this is the wheel for December. So this wheel will get done on the last Friday live of December. Only 2 of you answered about the shots thing. I might put up another question about that. I might, just to get some more input, because it'd be nice that more than 2 people answer, whether it be a yay or a nay, just so I know what I'm doing. But this, keep an eye on it, because on that last Friday, there might just be an extra little surprise in store. Maybe. But I'm not telling you what. Just keep an eye on the wheel. Sarah says bugger. I'm so behind. I've just realised. Never mind. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm going to bugger off. I don't know why I'm going to feed the bean, because she's not eating the biscuits, but we're going to get some foodies, aren't we? Why am I getting that look? Why? Oh, well. Right. We're going to disappear. We're going to head to the kitchen and put Beany more biscuits out that she's not eating. But we're going to put them out anyway. Thank you very much for all that came in today. Thank you to those that answered the questions. Guys, please let me know when you get your Christmas cards so I can go, because that's always a good feeling. And members, you OG Twizzlers and above, I will have that poll up as soon as I can. Just bear with me, please. Until next time, have a good one. And remember, all the videos, apart from tutorials and reviews, have a little something to help you out over the Christmas period. So keep a watch out. Miss Homer, welcome in, Homer. We're just running away, but welcome in. Yeah, 5 months already, and you get your next member pack next month. Everybody have a lovely weekend, no matter what you're doing. Enjoy it. And let those people around you know that you care for them, because you never know when the last time will be. So say the words as well as showing the actions. Bye-bye.